Tensions flare as Turkey's Erdogan suggests military intervention in Gaza conflict by Satori News. A fresh exchange of incendiary rhetoric marks a new low in Israeli-Turkish relations as President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's recent remarks about a potential military intervention in the ongoing Gaza conflict with Israel ignite tensions. The situation has escalated to the point of public condemnation and mutual vilification, as officials from both nations have utilized historical parallels and threatening language. Addressing members of his Justice and Development A party, Erdogan indicated that Turkey's previous military incursions, referencing operations in Libya and the Nagorno-Karabakh region, exemplify its capability to take action in Gaza. This marks the first instance where the Turkish leader has suggested a potential military response, as opposed to trade sanctions, in reaction to Israeli actions in Gaza. The 10-month-long war in Gaza, which has seen numerous casualties and widespread destruction, has been the subject of Erdogan's continuous denunciations. Responses from Israel were swift and fierce, with Israel Katz, Israel's foreign minister, comparing Erdogan's rhetoric to that of the late Saddam Hussein, cautioning him against a similar fate. Concurrently, the Turkish Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement comparing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to Adolf Hitler, pronouncing a dire end for those who perpetuate violence against the Palestinians. The harsh exchanges have followed the imposition of trade restrictions by Turkey and the subsequent cancellation of the free trade agreement between Turkey and Israel by the latter's finance minister, Bezalel Smotrich, who openly called for a sane and not a hater of Israel to replace Erdogan. Perhaps as concerning as these verbal salvos, which have been characteristic of Turkish-Israeli relations in recent years, is the fear that such confrontational posturing could potentially lead to a direct military confrontation. Historically, Turkey and Israel have had a complex relationship, ranging from strategic cooperation to intense antagonism. Erdogan's assertive foreign policy stance and vocal criticism of Israel, especially over the treatment of Palestinians, have further strained ties. Notwithstanding the presence of diplomatic channels, the escalating rhetoric seems to indicate an impasse where neither leader is willing to back down. The international community watches on with concern as the region, which has long been fraught with conflict, faces yet another potential flashpoint. Thank you for choosing Satori News.